Good morning. Gigi's here with me. It is Wednesday, June 19th, and I am packing and getting ready to go to my first ever Stockinette Zombies Zombie Knitpocalypse retreat in Rochester, Minnesota. So we've got everything ready to go. I have an extraordinarily overpacked project backpack. Got my suitcase stuff all ready to be packed up and go. And Gigi's here. She's not saying anything, but she's here. Okay, so the plan is we're going to go and grab a couple of last minute things for errands, and then we're going to go grab Karen because Karen's coming with me. And then we are going to start our journey to Rochester. I think it's going to be a really fun weekend. Actually, not even a weekend. I'm so used to Rhinebeck, or Sheep and Wool where it's a couple of days. This is from today until Sunday, so it's going to be a relatively long vlog. Might break it up into smaller pieces. We will see. Okay, so this is just me, a very brief wet-haired intro, and I will see you guys when we're on the road. Okay, welcome to the haul portion of the Stockinette Zombies Zombie Knitpocalypse 2024 retreat. So we're gonna start with the thing I cast on yesterday because we got home and I'm like, I can't cast any of this on because we need to talk about it on the vlog first. But this one worked okay. So first, this really cool Prism Bag from Star Knits, who is based here in Wisconsin. I actually saw this fabric on a bag in her booth at Wisconsin Sheep and Wool and didn't get it and then regretted it, so now I have it. So first up of things that I purchased on Saturday from Supernova Dyeworks is this really cool tie-dye sock blank that's got sparkle. Yeah, you can see the sparkle. And I started a pair of second breakfast socks, so you can see how it's kind of doing this cool spirally gradient thing. So there's like a little green up here, blue and teal, pink, getting into more green. I'll talk about this in a minute, but I started those yesterday. It's very exciting. So that's living in here because I didn't have to cake it up because you just knit from the blank. At least I just knit from the blank. I'm glad sock blanks are kind of having a reappearance because I only have ever had one and I didn't really do anything with it because it was kind of boring. Just the color was boring, so I'm excited to have that. All right, so I literally have which is normally my sock, like hamper for my dirty socks because I did sock laundry for 2.5 hours before we left for Zombie. It's empty. So I'm just gonna grab and talk. So I'm not gonna do it like by dyer or anything. I don't have them all grouped together. I am gonna grab my water just in case. Yeah, okay, so let's just pull and talk. All right, so from Magie of Yarnaceous, this is Zombie Sorus on her Salta fingering, which is an 8515 merino nylon with 437 yards to 100 grams. This was her show color in 2022, I believe. Maggie, if I'm wrong, correct me, but that's Zombie Sorus. Oh, I guess we're just pulling all Maggie anyway. This is from her Fallout collection that she did for this show. It's called 33. If you've seen Fallout, you'll get that reference. As the blue and yellow will also make sense. So I got that one. Also, all of these are on her Salta fingering. Fangirl Fibers. This is Biscuits with the Boss from her Ted Lasso box that she did. Emily's sock base is a 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon fingering weight, 400 yards to 100 grams. From Supernova Dyeworks, she's based out of Michigan. This is one of her blacklight reactive colors, which, no, I did not get this on sparkle. It just has sparkle near it. Oh, I know it does have sparkle and I lied. This is her Yarnaceous sock, which is 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, 438 yards to 100 grams. This is called The Wind Never Stood a Chance. And yeah, blacklight reactive, which is very, very cool. Also from Supernova, Swamp Monster in Love, same base with the sparkle in it. Every base she had, this color was stunning. So Swamp Monster in Love. Love that. Another Fangirl. This is Camp Crystal Lake, which I believe is from maybe Haunt. I don't remember what this is from, or if it's even from a collection or a club, but it's very cool and I like it. Yay. Camp Crystal Lake. Also on her sock base, her 80/20 base. My first skein of Fiber McGyver ever. This is Fiber McGyver. This is Minty on their merino sock, which is an 80/20. This one is a 3 or 4 ply. I think it's 3. It's not a 2 ply, I know that. The theme for my shopping this year was neons. This is from the Yarn Truck Rodeo on Friday, which when you see in the vlog footage was gorgeous in the morning, and then there's a little clip in the vlog of like torrential downpour rain. That's what some of us went shopping in the second half of the rodeo. So that's from this. You'll see that eventually. That's not for now. Neither is this. So ignore those. Those just got put in there. There was some stuff that came back with me that's for other things, but Oh, okay. From 716 Knit, which is also Yarn Buffalo. This was 10 years of fiber fun. This was their anniversary color. It's on an 80/20 Superwash Merino nylon. This is, again, a multi-ply as opposed to a 2-ply. They had this in self-striping as well and a bunch of other bases. That's very cool. From Cesium Yarn, I got this sock set. The How Old Are You sock set. This is a 75/25 Superwash Merino nylon. This is 463 yards for the 100 gram and 92 for the mini, for a total of 555 yards. I like this mini. I can't wait to see how these two work together. Would you believe that's the only sock set I bought for the entire retreat? It's impressive for me. Okay. Oh, my last Yarnaceous, I bought 3 from Yarnaceous and 3 from Fangirl. This is Radioactive Dinos. This was her show color for this year. It's stunning. I love it. This is Celestial by Fangirl Fibers, not on her 80/20 base. This is a new base. It's her 90% superwash merino, 10% recycled nylon, 437 yards to 100 grams. This came in our goodie bag. So this was Emily's interpretation of the show color. There's also a color by Unbesito and one by Leading Men Fiber Arts. Fangirl Fibers, the Winchester Mystery House, which I believe is from her Haunted America collection, or club rather. Gorgeous. I love the very dark moody black with these jewel tones. Love that. That's good. I realize I'm really close to the camera when I'm doing this. I apologize. Oink Pigments, who were at the market on Saturday. They're based out of Indiana. This is, Targhee sock, heavy fingering weight, 400 yards, 90% superwash Targhee, 10% nylon. This is called Low Toner. Here's Oink Pigments logo. They're based out of, I think one is in Indiana, one's in California. I have a nice little pyramid next to me. It's nice. My other sock blank from Fiber McGyver. This is a 75/25 fingering weight. And it looks really thick, but it's because there's 2 strands there of each color. This poor sock blank, I bought it during the torrential downpour session of the shopping, and then I dropped it on the ground in the parking garage. It's okay. The yarn is okay. The ball band has seen better days. So I got 2 sock blanks at the retreat. Very exciting. These were 2 minis that were in the goodie bag from Maggie of Yarnaceous. It's on her Bronto DK, which is 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon. And these have 49 yards per mini. And very excited about this because I have, which I have not talked about. We'll talk about future plans here in a second once I'm done with the yarn. But I'm going to start a Seattle doodle because I got that card set in my goodie bag from this retreat. I'm not going to go through everything that was in the goodie bag. It was amazing. I'll go through the big things, which were the yarn, the bag itself. I left back there. You'll see it on the podcast eventually, but it's rubber with like handles, and it's a tote. It's about yay big, and you can put like stickers and stuff on it. And I also bought 10 million stickers, which I'm not going to talk about, but I bought a bunch of stickers too. So anyway, all that to say, some of these will be really good to help with some of the accent colors in the Seattle doodle I'm going to do with my Monsters University set that I got from Maggie earlier this year. My last single skein is from Oink Pigments on their Disco base. This is a Lurex and Merino. This is 405 yards to 100 grams, 92% superwash merino, 8% Lurex, and it's called Scream Inside Your Heart, which is a reference to during the pandemic, there was an amusement park in Japan that asked people not to scream on roller coasters due to the pandemic, but they could scream inside their heart. It's one of my favorite goofy things from that time. And I'm glad sock blanks are coming back. I'm also glad sparkle's kind of making a resurgence with a lot of people because I personally like sparkle yarn. And then lastly, this was my door prize I won. This is from Get Knitfaced in Colorado. This is their 100% superwash merino, 21.5 micron merino zebra yarn. There are 246 yards to 100 grams. This one is Bug on a Windshield. This is Aurora's Borealis on a clear night and Aurora's Borealis through the clouds. So I have 3 projects already picked out for this. This is going to be a sheep camp. This is going to be a surplus headband. And this is going to be a True Story cowl by Casey of Casey Knits. That's all my yarn purchases. I will show you the mug that came in this year's goodie bag, which I love. It was in 3 different, you can see I still have the TV on in the reflection right here, but I got the black and purple glazed one. There was also a yellow one, like a yellow orange one. That's one Karen got. And then this one, and then a blue one. And then this one, so I got that one. I was also lucky enough to participate in the coffee swap. So I got 2 really cool coffees. One is a caramel from a candy shop in North Dakota. And then another one was a King's Cake flavored one from, I believe the name of the roastery is it Community, I want to say. And it was a King's Cake inspired or flavored coffee. So that's very exciting as well. So that's all my haul. I think. Yeah, looking behind me, all the stuff on my couch I'm working on is stuff that I'm working on for other things, not from this weekend. So this was my first zombie Knitpocalypse. Oh, the yarn part is done. I'm just going to talk about my experience now and then a little bit to fill you guys in on what to expect from Sock Witchery in the future. So it's all good things, don't worry. So yeah, this was a great retreat. I highly recommend it. I did keep saying it's a very different speed from a festival. So the only other out of town yarn related thing, like overnight yarn related thing I've done is going to Rhinebeck. And going to Rhinebeck from the Midwest is a little stressful. It's a very early flight. It's a bus. It's rental cars. It's flights home. It's connecting buses. It's a lot for a very short turnaround because I normally leave Friday and come home Sunday, and it's a lot. And it's a lot of spending all the time because there's shopping from when you essentially touch down on Friday until you leave on Sunday. This was a very different experience because there was no shopping until Friday with the Yarn Truck Rodeo for, I believe it was from 10 to 3, and then the market on Saturday. So it was a lot more geared to sitting and knitting and hanging out and fellowship and building community and all that really good stuff. So that was what I really liked about it. I really have no negatives to say about it. There were different snacks throughout the retreat at different points of the week. The hotel space that we were in had a coffee and tea bar that was filled all day long. They had water available all day long. It was good and accessible for everybody. The hotel itself had really great restaurants. Rochester is very easy to navigate. It's laid out really well. Basically, we didn't drive further than a 2-mile radius from where we were. All the restaurants we went to were really great. We went to Ala Medina a couple of times, which is a Mediterranean restaurant in the area. We went to the 507 Public House, which is a it's not a brewery, but it has, craft beer and cocktails and more American, actually not even American food, because I believe if I read from the restaurant description, the head chef is from Morocco, and then the other restaurateur that's involved with it is French and Spanish. So there's a lot of really interesting things on the menu. I know a lot of people went to a really great Thai restaurant in the area. There was a street market that had all sorts of cool vendors. We had some adult beverage slushies that were really good. We went to Benedict's in the hotel for breakfast twice. That was very good. Stopped by a bakery that I cannot remember the name of, but had amazing macarons. And it was just a really fun experience. It was a little difficult just for me as a person because it's a long time to be away from home for me. And I have a very, I'm going to be super honest. I have a very high maintenance sleep environment that I need, which obviously I didn't have because I'm not going to haul all that nonsense with me. But the Airbnb we stayed in was great. The other Airbnb that we spent time in was amazing. So I'm really looking forward to going back. I'm kind of hoping this can be an every year situation. I am not going to Rhinebeck this year. 2025 is an off year for me as I generally only go every other year. And yeah, so basically, to sum it up, it was great. I highly recommend it if you're in the Midwest. It was a quick drive for us. Had my car. So that was really nice. No flying was involved. Yeah, it was an amazing market, amazing time, and I'm just super thrilled that I got the opportunity to go, and I get to share some of the vlog footage with you guys. So, in other news, for future stuff, Sock Witchery going forward is now going to be a full-time venture for me. I am hopefully going to alternate between a podcast and a vlog style episode for you every week is the goal, with the understanding that you guys know I'm human and that sometimes it just won't happen. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm doing now. There will be a lot more designs coming from Sock Witchery in this year. There are at least 4 coming for sure in the next 6 months that I hope you guys look forward to. I'll take you along with the process of getting those designed as much as I can. And I have plans to do some cozy, just knitting along with me videos that are inspired by people like, oh my gosh, why can't I think of his name? Oh, hold on. I know Cat Weaver of the Cat Weaver YouTube has done them, and I really like those, so I kind of like to provide those for people as well. I think it's Flannel and Pearl. Please tell me that's right. Yes, Flannel and Pearls. Christopher, who's based out of Chicago, does those as well. Sorry, I'm plugging my iPad back in. I still have my natural dyeing kit that I got during Vlogmas that I haven't had a chance to do, so I might do, I'm going to do a vlog of that for you. I'm going to do not spinning tutorials because I have no business teach. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about my fiber. Oh goodness. Okay, I'll show it to you on the next podcast, but I got the zombie unicorn fiber roving from Get Bent's Farms, Badgerface fiber from Get Bent's Farms. I will show you on the podcast next week. So yeah, sorry, totally spaced because I thought about spinning. I'm going to get spinning back going in my life. I'm going to carve out time for that. I already have projects planned for my spinning. So I will definitely do some spinning videos, definitely not tutorials. I have no business teaching anyone how to spin, but I will do, you can watch, I'll show you me spinning and how I do plying and all that stuff. I am entirely self-taught and I struggle with watching YouTube tutorials on how to do it. I kind of just do what I do and it comes out pretty well, so. Yeah, podcasts are going to become more regular. You're going to see more than just socks coming. I have actually, behind me, I have a garment for Colin on the needles. I have a shawl on the needles. I have doodles I want to work on. I have sweaters to finish for Wisconsin Sheep and Wool, with that coming up in September, which might seem like that's a silly thing to plan for already, but it's already the end of June and that's the weekend after Labor Day. So we got to get going on that. And yeah, sorry, I was reading a text message. Yeah, I'm really glad to be back here on YouTube with you guys, and I will definitely be seeing you around a lot more. So thank you for joining me for this zombie Knitpocalypse vlog, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!